Local vineyards were hit hard by this week's cold snap.
And Linganore wine cellars in Mount Airy lost more than 70% of their crop.
Our Ashley Paul was at the winery and spoke with one of the executive winemakers about this devastating loss.
And it's so ironic because today is absolutely beautiful out. But Anthony Allen, whose family started Linganore wine cellars back in 1976, says all it takes is 2 hours to wipe out months of hard work. And now they're left figuring out how to bounce back.
If you take a look, this is Cabernet Franc. The leaves are not supposed to sound like this. They're not supposed to be crunchy like that.
But Anthony Allen, president and executive winemaker at Linganore Wine Cellars in Mount Airy, says this is now what most of the crops look like after Tuesday morning's cold front took out 70 to 80% of their vineyard.
So they're not looking at a calendar. They're looking at air temperature and soil temperature. That's all that matters to a plant. And the soil temperature got warm enough because we were hitting 90 degrees 2 weeks ago, heck, a week ago, right? And all it takes is basically 2 hours.
Despite using a freeze drain to suck out the cold air and using sprays that are supposed to help the crop withstand cold temperatures, they're still left with the same outcome. When you drive through here and look at this, how does it make you feel?
Sick.
The impacts won't truly be felt until the coming seasons, since the grapes take time to ferment. For white wine, we'll see a drop next year. For red, it will be in 2027, 28, and 29.
This is the worst frost I've seen, and we've been doing this for 5 decades. 5 decades. It's crazy.
Allen grew up on this farm, starting it with his mother, father, and siblings back in 1976. And he says it's going to take much more than the wrath of Mother Nature to tear him down.
I think what this really does is makes us have another glass of wine to sort of like drown the sorrows a little bit. But yeah, there are things that are, right, just out of your control. They're just out of your control. There's nothing you can do.
Allen is asking community members to come on down to the winery this summer for one of their events or concerts to help support them through this tough time. You can find a full list of events on our website, WJZ.com. On your corner in Mount Airy, I'm Ashley Paul, WJZ.
Ashley, thank you. Well, we